has written deferred since it's pending the toxicology report, and that can take weeks to complete. Matthew Perry's character Chandler on Friends won him legions of fans, which spanned generations, not just here in America. The show was an international hit, often helping people learn English. Amber Cogliano with more on that.
It's not just America. The rest of the world is in mourning.
Friends actor Matthew Perry, who has died at the age of 54.
Matthew Perry, famoso por interpretar a Chandler.
Matthew Perry, qui est décédé, la nouvelle de son décès.
Friends was a hit in more than 100 countries. The actor's death is front-page news in the UK, where the show famously shot a few episodes.
Well, I'm not going to have to buy that I'm with stupid t-shirt anymore.
It was just a shock.
I spoke with Morgan Fairchild, who played Perry's mom on the show.
My mother, ladies and gentlemen.
Morgan, why was this such a gut punch to us all?
Matthew, especially being the wisecracker, the one who always had the glib ad-lib, just seemed so full of life and so identifiable and so lovable that I think it was an extra gut punch.
He was the perfect mix of funny and sensitive. He walked this line that every woman wanted to date a Chandler, and every guy wanted to have Chandler as their best friend.
Perry grew up in Canada and was classmates with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
We actually beat up Justin Trudeau. Beat him up? Yeah.
Today, Trudeau honored his old friend. Thanks for all the laughs, Matthew, he writes on social media. Take a look at this amazing crowd in New York City. All of these fans here at the iconic Friends building where they filmed the exteriors. And look at this memorial here for Matthew Perry. Fans leaving flowers, notes like this one, the one where we lost one of our friends. Singer Adele made this heartfelt tribute during her show in Vegas.
This is a really big part of my life, and he was so open with his struggles with addiction and sobriety, which I think is incredibly, incredibly brave.
Many grief-stricken fans took to social media.
We are all going to miss him so much. Matthew Perry died. I'm like trying not to cry right now. This man was my childhood.
Matthew Perry once said that getting over addiction is the hardest thing a person can do, especially with the paparazzi watching. Perry says over the years, he probably spent $9 million in efforts to get clean. As Les Trent reports, he was very open about his struggles.
Matthew Perry's addiction was so severe, he says he went through 15 stints in rehab. In 2018, he slipped into a coma for 2 weeks. His memoir was released exactly 1 year ago.
Hi, my name is Matthew, although you may know me by another name. My friends call me Matty, and I should be dead.
Matthew Perry said he'd injected so many opioids that his colon burst.
My parents were told that I had a 2% chance of making it through the night.
While promoting his memoir, Perry also spoke about the toll his addiction took while starring on the hit show Friends.
I was taking 55 Vicodin a day. I weighed 128 pounds. That's why I can't watch the show, because I was like brutally thin.
I know what you meant! His wild weight swings on the show were tied to his addiction.
When I'm skinny, it's pills. When I have a goatee, it's lots of pills. When I'm carrying weight, it's alcohol.
Perry said his addiction was so severe, he had no recollection of filming 3 entire seasons of Friends. Actor Hank Azaria credits Perry for helping him get sober.
The whole first year I was sober, we went to meetings together. I really loved him. A lot of us who were close to him felt like we lost him to drugs and alcohol a long time ago.
There was concern for the star during his reunion with the cast of Friends in 2021. He seemingly stared off into space as his castmates reminisced. When he spoke, it sounded like he was slurring.
While being a really close-knit group, we don't see each other, all 6 of us, a lot.
Later, he blamed the slurring on emergency dental implants. During his last public appearance, Perry said at the end of life, he would not want to be remembered for his role on Friends, but instead for helping people fighting addiction.
When I die, I don't want Friends to be the first thing that's mentioned. If somebody comes up to me and says, I can't stop drinking, can you help me? I can say yes, and I'm going to live the rest of my life proving that.
Perry once said it was odd to live in a world where if you died, people would be shocked, but but not surprised.